It was Paul Halmos who said, "The only way to learn mathematics is to do mathematics." Hello boys and girls, it's time to do mathematics. My name is Miss Aliyah Brewster, and today I'll be guiding you through a lesson on the topic capacity. So grab a pencil and a notebook, get settled because we're about to start. Are you ready? Because I'm ready. Let's begin. To begin, we'll do a warm-up exercise. Let's start by saying our 3 times tables. Let's go. 3 1s 3, 3 2s are 6, 3 3s are 9, 3 4s are 12, 3 5s are 15, 3 6s are 18, 3 7s 21, 3 8s are 24, 3 9s are 27, 3 10s are 30, 3 11s 33, 3 12s 36. Whew! I hope you enjoyed that warm-up exercise. Let's continue by answering some quick questions. The first one is 3 an odd or even number? Three is an odd number. How many groups of 3s make 12? Four groups of 3s make 12. What are the multiples of 3? Multiples of 3 are 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. What is the product of 3 and 10? What is the product of 3 and 10? The product of 3 and 10 is 30. How did we arrive at 30? Product is another word used to describe multiplication. Therefore, here we're being asked to multiply 3 times 10. And the answer, of course, would be 30. Thank you for participating in our warm-up exercise. Before we begin today's activity, let's start with a poem. The name of this poem is Capacity. "I'll buy a light blue swimming pool," screamed a brownish 2-winged fly. "That's where I'd swim and dance and play in the summer months like July." The woman selling swimming pools was really quite surprised. Insects don't buy swimming pools, including little brownish flies. "I want enormous water," screamed the tiny flying fly. "I want humongous water. I'm just that kind of guy." The woman selling swimming pools laughed out loud with pleasure. "Enormous, big, and even huge are not the way we measure. The water in a swimming pool or a tub in the city is space inside an object that we call capacity." To understand capacity better, we'll start by discussing the units of capacity. The units of capacity are milliliters, centiliter, deciliter, liter, and kiloliter. The abbreviation for milliliter is ml, while the abbreviation for centiliter is cl, and the abbreviation for deciliter is dl, while the abbreviation for liter is L and kiloliter is KL. So boys and girls, whenever you see those symbols, you must be able to understand or to differentiate between each unit. Therefore, ml symbolizes milliliter, while KL would symbolize kiloliter. A milliliter is a very small amount of liquid. There is a milliliter of milk in a teaspoon. It only fits the bottom of the teaspoon. That's how small of a proportion a milliliter is. A liter is just a bunch of milliliters all put together. In fact, 1,000 milliliters make up 1 liter. As you can see in the picture below, that's a mug and it's filled with 1 liter of water. Therefore, 1 liter is equivalent to 1,000 milliliters. Kiloliter is 1,000 times bigger than a liter. 1 kiloliter of gasoline could fill the gas tanks of 20 small cars. Therefore, 1 kiloliter is equivalent to 1,000 liters. Moving on, we'll discuss converting the units of capacity. How do we convert the units of capacity? Let's learn. Consider the image that's on the screen. Take a look at it properly. Remember, we discussed what the symbols represent. On the diagram, you would notice the symbol KL, which symbolizes kiloliter. L symbolizes liter, while CL is for centiliter and ml is for milliliter. To convert milliliters to centiliters, we must divide. However, if we're converting centiliters to milliliters, we have to multiply. To put this into practice, we'll do 3 examples. The first example, we're asked to convert 9 liter to centiliter. To do this, we must first understand what is the difference between 1 liter and centiliter. 1 liter is equivalent to 100 centiliter. Therefore, we must multiply 9 by 100. The answer would be 900 centiliter. Therefore, 9 liters is equivalent to 900 centiliters. For the second example, we're asked to convert 90 milliliter to centiliter. In this example, we're converting a smaller unit of capacity to a larger unit of capacity. So, we must divide. We have to divide 90 by 10 because 1 centiliter is equivalent to 10 milliliters. The answer here would be 9 centiliter. For the third example, we're asked to convert 15,300 milliliter to liter. To do this, we will first convert 15,300 milliliter to centiliter. To do so, we will divide 15,300 by 10. The answer would be 1,530 centiliter. We can further reduce and convert this number by dividing it by 100 to convert that number into liter. Therefore, 1,530 is divided by 100. The answer would be 15.3 liter. On your own, you can try these 3 activities. Express the following in milliliter. The first one, 3 liter is equivalent to how many milliliter? 2. 5.5 liter is equivalent to how many milliliter? Liter plus 55 milliliter is equivalent to how many milliliters? Question 1, you were asked to convert 3 liters to milliliters. To do this, we must remember that 1 liter is equivalent to 1,000 milliliter. Therefore, 3 liters is equal to 1,000 times 3. Therefore, 3 liters will equal to 3,000 milliliters. Question 2 asked us to convert 5.5 liters to milliliters. To do this, we can separate the mixed number and add the sum together. First, we multiply 1,000 by 5. Second, we multiply 1,000 by half. The answer here would be 5,000 plus 500. We'll get 5.5 liters is equivalent to 5,500 milliliters. For the last activity, you were asked to convert 7 liters plus 55 milliliters into milliliters. To do this, boys and girls, we'll separate. First, we convert the 7 liters into milliliters, and then we'll add the 55 milliliters. 7 times 1,000 is 7,000. 7,000 milliliters is then added to 55 milliliters. Therefore, 7 liters plus 55 milliliters is equivalent to 7,055 milliliters. In some instances, we may be asked to do conversion by scenario. Here I have a scenario on the screen. Let's read. Tom bought 6 liters of oil, Jean bought 7 liters and 450 milliliters of oil, and Mark bought 30 milliliters. How many milliliters of oil did they purchase all together? First, we must organize the information. To organize, we set up columns, one for liter, one for milliliters. Tom, he bought 6 liters and 0 milliliters of oil. Jean bought 7 liters and 450 milliliters of oil, while Mark bought only 30 milliliters of oil. Step 2, we add the liters and milliliters separately. To add them, we add by column. We must add 6 and 7. That will give us 13 liters of oil. For the milliliter column, we add 450 plus 30. That will give us 480 milliliters of oil. Remember, boys and girls, we're not done here. The question asked, how many milliliters of oil did they purchase altogether? Therefore, we must now convert the 13 liters into milliliters and add the two figures together. First, let's convert 13 liters into milliliters. To do so, we multiply 13 by 1,000. we'll get 13,000 milliliters. We will add 480 milliliters of oil to 13,000 milliliters. The solution would be 13,480 milliliters of oil. That is the amount of oil that was purchased all together. Thank you, boys and girls, for tuning in, and I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Remember, the only way to learn mathematics is to do mathematics. So even though our study time is over, you must still practice in your spare time. Thank you and goodbye.